Anytime money is essential to your future, watch out for scam artists. That is a rule of life you would do well to heed. With the high cost of any form of college, financial aid becomes a rich hunting ground for unscrupulous individuals. It is up to you to be vigilant and protective of your personal information. Hi, I'm Margaret Meek, and this is How to Spot Financial Aid Scams. As with anything financial, we would like to warn you that this information is the best advice we offer. However, it is not meant to be all-inclusive or a final word. As with anything in the financial sphere of life, you need to do the work to research offers before you share personal information with anyone. The bottom line in any financial transaction is, if it seems too easy or too good, it probably is, and your force fields need to go up for your protection. Further, if you're promised something for nothing, consider it a flashing sign of warning. Scam attempts may come in phone calls, texts, emails, or the postal service. They also tend to be very aggressive in wording, approach, and tone. When it comes to financial aid, the most common scams involve the request to pay fees in advance of your being enrolled in a scholarship competition or a loan application. You do not have to pay any kind of fees up front to receive or be in contention for any college financial aid. Anyone saying, "Give me your credit card, checking account, or banking information, and we will hold this scholarship for you," or "we will put the money in your account," is very suspicious. Avoid any situation that indicates you are guaranteed to be selected for a scholarship. Promises such as this are dubious, especially if they are tied to providing personal information or a fee in exchange for their offer. If they say your scholarship is guaranteed or you get your money back, they are communicating that you are being taken. Pre-approval for any form of financial aid isn't a thing. It is a giveaway that fraud is on the horizon. Do not share any personal information in trade for pre-approval for any form of financial aid. Having to make a purchase to be entered into a financial aid process is a dead giveaway that you are being taken. Scholarships and grants are earned or awarded based on an application. Loans do not require a purchase. If you hear the information I can provide is exclusive, prepare for it being fake. It would be best if you are careful anytime someone says that you need an expert to walk you through the process because it is too complicated. This seems to happen a lot when linked to filing your FAFSA. You don't need help to do this. If you have specific questions, there are sources through the FAFSA website that can answer such. Or use resources through your high school or the colleges to which you are applying to get information to help you file your form. Be curious about and careful of anyone who offers help you haven't asked for. Another common scam is to cloak their fraud in official-sounding organizations. They may claim to be from the Department of Education, or they may use patriotic images, colors, and jargon to make you think they are legitimate. They use words like federal, national, administration, or foundation. Legitimate organizations with those words in their name are traceable. Double-check the organization using reputable sources for your search. If you were offered a grant or scholarship you haven't applied for by anyone hiding behind the name of a grant, scholarship, or any other form of financial aid, do your research. Credible organizations and awards leave a trail of information about their work and the award processes they use. And when it comes to loans, promises of low-interest loans that come from anywhere other than the federal government, your college, banks, or legitimate private organizations should be viewed very carefully. Further, you shouldn't have to pay to apply for a student loan. The only cost to you will be the interest accrued on that loan. Other quick words of warning. There is no reason for you to meet with anyone you don't know about financial aid assistance alone, in a private location, or in exchange for any amount of money. No one needs to complete any forms for you with information you provide. That's your job, and the only way you can protect your personal data. Watch out for high-pressure scholarship application seminars. There are thousands and thousands of scholarships available. Please do your research and ask friends, school counselors, family, employers, and community members to notify you of scholarships they know might be available. And use a credible scholarship search engine. The time you spend at a seminar would be much better used completing scholarship applications. Some scammers send you a check identifying you as a scholarship winner. They then contact you to say you were overpaid and ask you to send back the difference. Then the scholarship check bounces. If you get anything in writing that has spelling and grammar errors, be skeptical at best. Check the email address to make sure it is from a legitimate organization and not from an address with a string of numbers or letters that might have nothing to do with the organization the writer says they represent. Put on your radar that organizations or individuals that use a mail drop rather than an actual street address are worthy of skepticism. Do some additional research on the group or individual before you share anything via the drop address. Limited time offers or very close deadlines are worthy of extra scrutiny. The less time you have to apply, the better chance you will not be as careful as possible. If you can't contact the individual or group because they haven't provided any phone numbers, email addresses, etc., that is a sign of trouble. If they do provide you contact information, make sure it matches all the other clues they have provided. When we say don't provide information to anyone, this includes your social security number, FAFSA ID, password or username, debit or credit card information, or banking details. If the testimonials posted seem too good to be true, be careful. Note that student loan relief is a whole other area rife with scam artists. The Department of Education has a list of trusted partners who help individuals manage their student loan debt. Seek out those organizations if you need help. The same rules of caution apply when it comes to anyone who contacts you for relief. So what do you do if you identify a scam or believe that you have been taken? There are laws in effect to help protect you. The first step is to contact any of your financial institutions that may be compromised to report the issue and change any passwords that have been compromised. Next, get an up-to-date credit report to help you identify if any other challenges to your financial records appear. Ask the organization to keep you notified of any changes to your financial record in the next 90 days or up to 6 years. Finally, you can contact the police and the Federal Trade Commission. The FTC's contact information is available through the Federal Trade Commission website. By taking these steps, you can affirm that you are a victim of fraud and are working to settle the situation. Staying vigilant about keeping your financial information private, monitoring communication about financial aid from those organizations with whom you have filed an application, and keeping your eyes open for any signs of fraud will help protect you from the unscrupulous people who wish to take advantage of the fact that college financial aid can be confusing. No matter what, remember that when it comes to receiving money out of the blue, if it sounds too good to be true, be very, very wary. If you found any of this information useful, please hit the like button or perhaps consider subscribing. And if you have any questions, let us know in the comments down below.